Have you ever felt afraid? Let's find out how Daniel's courage and faith help him shine. Years before, Daniel and many other youths were taken from Israel and brought to a strange land. They were brought to Babylon, where everything was new and strange. The food, the customs, the way people worshipped. Determined not to lose hope or forget who he was, Daniel would repeat the teachings of his parents and the stories of God's faithfulness to his people. Daniel's honesty, intelligence, and kindness set him apart. He worked hard, learned the language, and treated everyone with respect. Before long, those in charge noticed his abilities. He was chosen for special training and, over the years, earned greater and greater responsibility. Babylon changed as well. Darius the Mede came to power. He was wise and careful. He picked 3 to supervise his 120 governors. Daniel was one of those 3. Some of the Babylonian officials were jealous of Daniel's success. They plotted to trap Daniel because of his faith. And so, this story begins on the streets of Babylon, which are very busy and full of life. In the middle of all the noise and busyness, Daniel walks calmly. He wears simple clothes. His serious look goes past the fancy things around him, as he is looking for something more important than just money and stuff. Daniel walks through the busy crowd, wearing simple clothes that show he is humble. In the calm of night, Daniel kneels down and thinks of Jerusalem. The next morning, officials with big fake smiles on their faces approach to King Darius in the royal court.
Your Majesty, may you live forever. We, your advisors, have been talking about ways to honor your greatness and keep the kingdom united.
And what do you suggest?
Your Majesty, let no one pray to any god or man except to you for 30 days. Anyone who disobeys must be thrown into the den of lions.
The room fell silent. King Darius, pleased by the idea, nodded in agreement. The royal scroll was already ready, and King Darius made it official with his royal seal. News of the new law spread fast all over Babylon. In the markets, people quietly talked about it while buying bread and fruit. At home, families wondered what it would mean for their prayers. Daniel heard the news too. He knew the law was unfair. Unmoved, Daniel went up to his room and knelt down to pray. The jealous officials were ready. They spied on Daniel and saw him praying, just as they expected. The officials declare, "Daniel pays no attention to you or your law. He prays 3 times a day to his God." King Darius leaves for his private chambers. He realized that he has been tricked. He valued Daniel's friendship and wisdom. King Darius starts to walk back and forth, feeling uneasy while his mind is racing with thoughts. He searched the law books, consulted advisors, and even skipped his meals as he worried. But nothing could be done. The law was unbreakable. The official reminds the king to carry out the sentence. King Darius sadly said, "Daniel, may your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you from the lions." The den looms a shadowy, deep pit promising despair. Daniel walks calmly, surrounded by guards, toward the pit. Daniel is lowered into the pit. The hungry lions circle Daniel. The entrance to the lion's den is sealed. In his royal chambers, King Darius feels restless. He refused his usual music and entertainment. Tormented by worry for Daniel, King Darius struggles to sleep at night. Under the cloak of dawn, King Darius rushes with purpose toward the lion's den.
Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to rescue you from the lions?
Daniel stands strong and brave, safe among the lions. He declares God's divine intervention, a shield against the wild beasts.
O King, may you live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I done any wrong before you, O King.
King Darius was overjoyed. With a commanding gesture, King Darius orders, "Remove the stone." Daniel comes up from the lion's den, unharmed by the dangers of the night. Daniel stands tall, unharmed, a testament to divine protection amidst the wild. The officials stared in disbelief. The lions, once fierce and hungry, had been as gentle as house cats all night long. King Darius knew then that Daniel's God was real, living, and powerful. Justice had to be done. With a sharp, decisive gesture, King Darius ordered the men who had plotted against Daniel to be thrown into the den. A group of lions wakes up, their eyes shining with hungry excitement as they get ready to meet their lunch. With scary speed, the lions rush forward, their loud roars covering up the cries of those who are in trouble. Sunlight fills King Darius's room, brightening up the quiet dance of dust in the air. King Darius writes a message to all the peoples, nations, and languages of his vast kingdom. The words he wrote would change everything for everyone in his kingdom. It was to be read aloud in every city and village. Crowds gathers to hear the town crier. Town crier reads out King Darius's letter. "I decree that everyone in my kingdom must respect and
honor the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and endures forever. His kingdom will never be destroyed. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders."
Daniel and King Darius enjoyed a lasting friendship tested by time and trials, and Daniel continued to faithfully pray and trust in God. Daniel's story teaches us several important lessons. 1. Be brave and do what's right. Daniel chose to keep praying to God, even when it was dangerous. 2. Trust God always. Daniel trusted that God would take care of him, no matter what happened. 3. Be honest and kind. Daniel was honest, fair, and kind in everything he did. 4. God is powerful and caring. God kept Daniel safe from the lions because Daniel was faithful. 5. Doing the right thing isn't always easy. Daniel had to choose between obeying God and following the king's rule. 6. Good example for others. Because Daniel was brave and trusted God, even King Darius learned about God's power and love. Daniel's story teaches us to be brave, trust God, be honest, and do the right thing, even when it's hard. God loves and protects us, and when we make good choices, we can inspire others too. Stay tuned for some additional bloopers. Hamburgermen. 1 Daniel is good, but 2 is even better. Magic trick. I moved my finger from my right hand to my left hand. What happened to your hair? What happened to your head? Looks like we found the portal to another dimension. 4 hands are better than 2. Love the invention of the lamp. And my TV and modern room. Did you forget your lines again? Looks like you are having a really bad hair day. Now what does ChatGPT say about? Folks say, I have a big head at times. Forgot to color your hair today? Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed.